What is going on, my friends? Jamie here. Wanted to do a quick video, show you my results and what I'm doing over at Pearl Finance, yield farming on the Tron network. And just give you a glimpse of what's going on here. This seems to be the rage right now in the crypto space. And I'll tell you, it is crazy, the ROI. Um, it's mind-boggling. Now, I do want to preface this by saying that this is probably the riskiest thing ever that I've ever seen in crypto. So if you don't have money to burn, if you're someone who can't stomach risk, this is definitely not the space for you. This is for people who have money to burn. They understand that this is the highest risk and they're okay with taking risk in order to get 8, 9, 10% per day. So that being said, guys, join my Telegram. That's where I post information, news, updates, announcements, that sort of thing in real time. And go ahead and subscribe to my newsletter over on cryptojamie.com. And with that being said and out of the way, let's jump right into it, guys. Again, I want to emphasize, I'm saying this for the second time. This is ultra, ultra, ultra risky stuff, guys. Okay, if you're not someone who can take on risk and you don't have money to burn, do not get into this. You're probably better off getting into something that's a little bit safer. And I use the term safer loosely because I don't really think there's anything safe in crypto, but there's a lot more conservative platforms out there. This is something that can yield you anywhere from 8, 9, 10%, 15% per day, but ultra risky, guys. These platforms can just disappear, and these coins, these tokens that you're mining can tank at any moment, right? There's really no use case for these tokens other than the hype and the FOMO and people creating buzz and people excited about them because they're making money, right? So let's talk about Pearl Finance. Now, I've been yield farming now, not really super long. I've been yield farming for about a week and change, mostly on Ethereum. But I really wasn't, I was making a little bit of money here. I was, breaking even in some other, yield farming platforms that I was in. So I really wasn't uh, really talking about it too much because, again, I like to test things first before I even talk about it. And for the most part, I really wasn't making anything significant or anything exciting to really talk about. Not because the yield farming wasn't working, because I was definitely making profit, but because of the gas fees over on Ethereum. It was really just eating into the profit to the point where it wasn't really worth it for me, right? Because with these platforms, a lot of times you're in and out. You're depositing, you're withdrawing a couple of times a day. You're moving from one platform to another, and all these gas fees add up. So after getting, a ton of these gas fees, I said, okay, well, I can see how this thing works. Um, but it just wasn't too exciting because I wasn't really going in with crazy bags, right? I wasn't putting in 10,000 or 15,000 or 20, $30,000. I was trying to test the water and play with it and really learn it. So I was only putting in, 1,000 here, 2,000 there, 1,500 here, and I just really wanted to get the hang of things. Make a long story short, Ethereum was killing me with gas. And so when yield farming came onto Tron, understanding how Tron works and the fees are minimal, I said I need to jump over to the Tron network and and start yield farming over there. So Pearl Finance, there's a couple of them, but Pearl Finance is where I'm at. Again, just because it's on Tron doesn't mean that this is risk free. This is ultra ultra risky stuff, guys. And essentially, what you're doing is you're buying a token, you're staking it, and you're mining uh, whatever the native token is for the platform. In this case, it's Pearl, right? Um, and then you can take your mining earnings, right, and cash out or sell out for Tron or whatever it is that you're selling it for. So if you look at right here, you can look at some of these returns. Now, this is actually one of my accounts. I actually have a much bigger account over on my desktop, but I'm not at home right now. So this one here is the wallet that I have attached to my uh, my my laptop here. And as you can see here, I have 69 Tide tokens. staked. Okay, now TIE is a token that is on the Tron blockchain. When I got into this, I never heard of TIE, by the way. I never heard of TIE in my life. But when I got in here, one of the pools was for TIE tokens. So I went and got me some TIE. And at the time, TIE was at $7, I think. This was not even long ago. It was like 48 hours ago. Um, I got me some TIE for like $7. If you look at what TIE is at, where is that right now? It's $40. So pretty insane. That's like 6x that it went up in literally like less than 48 hours. Probably because people are buying it to put it into, into this yield farming thing, right? So if you look at CoinGecko, you look at TIE over here, it's at $44. So just in the last 24 hours alone, it went up 184%. Again, I'll be honest with you, I have no clue what TIE does. I have no clue what the tech is behind it. All I know is that I needed to get some to stake over on Pearl.finance so that I can mine Pearl, because Pearl was, the token that was, going through the roof, which, by the way, let's take a quick look at Pearl right now. Pearl is at $6,100, up over 148% from yesterday. When I got into this, Pearl was at, I think, 3,300, and then it dipped all the way down to 2,300, and then it came back up. And last time I checked, it was like around 3,400 this morning, and I just looked right now and it was at 6,000. So, we're mining Pearl, and it's good that you can mine this shit token basically, because it really doesn't have any use case other than it's rising in price because of all the FOMO, right? So we're mining this Pearl token and we're cashing it out for TRX. That's my, that's actually my game plan with it. Now, again, this can go bad pretty quickly. Okay, this can go backwards. Pearl can tank. Like there's a couple of other yield farming platforms where their native token just tanked, like literally went from like $200 to $7 in an hour, or some ridiculous number like that. So at any point, that's why I said this is ultra risky, because you can be mining these tokens and it looks great now because it's going up, but at any point this thing can start tanking, right? And if you're mining, you're getting mining payouts or staking profits, whatever you want to call it. You're getting paid in this token that's decreasing in value at such a rapid pace. You could be losing money, right? And same can be said for TIE, right? Now, both these tokens over the last 24 hours have been listed on, I think, two different exchanges. So there's some cool things that are going on, but there's really no use case for Pearl. And like I said with TIE, I have no real clue what it does. So this can go, like I said, if Pearl starts going backwards and if TIE starts going backwards, then I could be losing money pretty quickly. That's why I said only put in funds you can afford to lose, like money you're willing to play with, that if you lose it, you're okay with, right? So what I did is I took some time. Now I was actually in this one, this USDJ pool. Now this pool has ended already, so you can't put anything in there because the pools only run for 7 days, right? So with the TIE, I think there's like another 4 or 5 days, I think. This one ended yesterday. Well, you look at some of these numbers; these are ridiculous numbers. Look at this daily ROI, 9,696%. Now, it wasn't paying that much when I was in it. I think it was at like 15 or 16 or 17%, something like that. But even that's a crazy, ridiculous number. Even this one here, yesterday, this was at 20%. And then it does fluctuate and change. So it dropped down to 15, dropped down to 12, then 10, 9. Now it's at 7.9, just about 8%. But still, 8% for the day is ridiculous, right? So if you look at this, just with the 69 TIE tokens. Now, when I bought this, like I said, it was at $7. So if I look at 60, let's just, for easy math, let's just say 70 tokens, right? So 70 tokens was at 7 and change. I really don't remember what the number was. It was $7 and change, $7. So I paid $490, right? Because I was just kind of testing the water, playing around with it. Now these 69 tokens, or 70 tokens rather, right? Let's just say 70 tokens. It's $40. $40 here. It's $44 on CoinGecko, but let's just say $40 here. It's $2,800. So that's, what is that, like $2,500 profit, give or take? I mean, the math isn't perfect, but I mean, that's huge. So I can unstake my Tide tokens and sell them, and I'll be way in profit at this point. Okay. Same thing with Pearl, right? I mean, I was mining these Pearl when it was at like 23, 2,400. Now it's at what is it, 54.15 right here. Like it changes all the time because these things are always changing. On CoinGecko, it's 6,100. Might have went down a little bit. You see if I refresh the page. Yeah, 58. Look how fast these numbers change. It's crazy, right? But even still, like right now, I have $288 that I can withdraw. It says here daily estimate just from this account, $225 a day. Of course, that's going to change because the value of Pearl goes up and down. It goes way, way up. It drops a little bit. I mean, it's so all over the place. That's why you have to pull your profit and try to get or withdraw out what you put in ASAP. So you're only playing with house money because again, this thing can tank at any point. And in fact, I was really reluctant on even putting out this video because I really don't want anyone to get wrecked. But I have so many people hitting me up on Telegram asking me about it. You know, have I heard about this platform? Am I in it? What do I think about yield farming? And like I said, you can make crazy profit on it, but it's ultra, 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 ultra risky. So if you don't like risky things, crypto is probably not the space for you, number one. But this takes risk to a whole new level, guys. Because like I said, there's really no use case for Pearl other than the fact that there's a lot of buzz around it because people are making money right now. At any point, this thing can turn around really, really quick and go bad. So how do you get in this real quick? Again, I'm not recommending that you get into this, okay? But I know some of you guys are going to ask me, right? So you have to have some whatchamacallit. You have to have a TronLink wallet loaded up with some TRX. Again, what you're willing to play with, right? Don't go crazy and be putting, 20, 30 grand in this thing because you can instantly lose it. Okay, if things go really, really bad. Another thing too, real quick, before I show you the farms and how to get in, is with this you have to be really on top of the Telegram. You have to be on top of the Telegram. You have to be on top of the CoinGecko. You got to be on top of the platform, and you got to look at it constantly. So if you're not able to do that, like if you have a 9-to-5 job, you're not 24/7 into crypto. Maybe you're really busy with family stuff and you're not able to watch, if this thing goes sideways and you're gonna have to pull out real quick and get out, this may not be for you. If you like to just chill and earn and be passive, again, there's other things that I'm into or other platforms that you can get into that are like that. This is something where you really get to be on top of everything and in the Telegram, like going through the messages and watching it pretty closely. So if you can't do that, don't even get in. Don't even bother. Here, if you go to the farms, okay, as you can see here, this one, let me see here, like TRX is going to be coming soon. It's not live yet. At some point, it'll go live and people could just stake their TRX straight away and not have to get a different coin, and they can mine Pearl. I'm not saying you should do that because who knows? By the time they open up the TRX pool, I have no clue what Pearl is going to be doing. It might not be profitable. I have no clue. This is these platforms, these yield farm platforms. Again, it's what's going on at the moment. You got to look at what's going on at the moment. The JST farm ended, as I mentioned before. I was in this one. This one ended. This one ended, and this one, the tie. This one has 90 hours, 30 minutes, and 20 seconds left. Again, each of these pools they ran or they're running for 7 days. So what's 90 hours? 72 hours is 3 days. So I guess a little bit over 3 more days, right? So you can get in and just make profit for 3 days. Again, can't guarantee that you're going to make profit. I don't know, but this pool will run for 3 more days. You can just sit out and wait for the TRX one to open up. I don't know. Again, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just kind of sharing you what I'm doing with it because I'm making probably a little bit over $1,200 a day. Because with this account, I've showed you I'm making, what was it, 200? I don't even remember. Let me see here. Let With this account, I'm making, yeah, $260 a day, and that's with $490. And I have another account where I put in, I think, what was it? I think I put in like 2,500, something like that. So that's 5 times more than this one is. So that's about 1,000, like 1,200 a day. So 1,500 a day if I add both accounts up. And again, it can go up, it can go down. That's why I'm just pulling profit, right? Pull your profit and pull out what you put in right away, and then just try to pull out as much as you can. Because again, these things do not run for a long time. The ones on Ethereum, they probably run for a couple of days. If you get a week out of it, you're lucky. More than likely, they only run for a couple of days. Some of them only ran for like 2 days or one day. So again, this one here seems to be a little bit more quote unquote stable because their Telegram is really active. You know, they're doing a couple of things. But again, I don't trust any of these yield farming platforms. You know, I just went in just to kind of see what it was all about, and because I like to learn new things in crypto and see how people are making money, and then test it out for myself. But again, I don't expect, how can it run, if it's paying out 7, 8, 9% a day, how can it possibly run for an extended period of time? It just can't, right? Um, Now again, who knows, right? Again, I'm telling you straight out, I'm not an expert. Yield farming, who knows? All I know is that while it's running, I'm going to pull profit. And then once it ends, it's going to end, right? And there's probably going to be another one, and people are going to jump to that one. Who knows, right? All I know is this one is running right now. So if you want to get TIE, because you got to get TIE, right? You go to the farms, you got to stake your TIE token. So you select that. And you have to have TIE tokens to stake, right? So you got to get some TIE. So you go over to JustSwap, right? JustSwap.network. This is like the Tron version of Uniswap. And here, if you have some Tron, you type in how much Tron you want to spend or how much you want to, put in exchange for TIE. Okay, so TIE right here. Make sure you get the right token because there's a lot of scammy tokens, not only on Uniswap but on JustSwap as well. So make sure you're getting the right token. So here, let's say for example, you have 1,000 TRX. I don't know, whatever, or 5,000 TRX. You want to get 6 TIE times $40. That's like $240. That's how much TIE you're going to get for the TRX. And just like Uniswap, you go ahead and I don't have much TRX in this wallet right now, so it's not highlighted. But here you would click this, it'll swap it over, and now you have TIE in your wallet. You got to give it a couple of seconds. It's super quick. But you give it a couple of seconds, and then TIE will populate in your wallet. And then when you head on over to the farm, and you click on stake, first here it doesn't show this because I'm already staking, but before you stake, it's gonna say approve. So you got to click approve first, and that's gonna approve. You're giving them approval to go into your wallet so you can stake your TIE tokens. Once you have the approval, you're gonna have to, authorize that with your TronLink wallet. Then you can go to stake, and once you click on stake, you can type in how much TIE tokens you want to stake. Click on stake. Within a couple of seconds, it'll show your amount that you're staking right here. And then as you earn Pearl, you're going to start to accumulate Pearl right here. Okay. And then what happens is once you want to withdraw your Pearl, you click on harvest. So your Pearl comes off this platform and into your wallet. And then what you do is you can go here and sell your Pearl for TRX. Right. Again, there's 2 Pearls. I never even heard of Pearl 2, so that's probably a scam. Go to Pearl 1, and you sell it for TRX. So, right? And then whatever you have here, right? However amount of Pearl you have, let's say you have 1 Pearl. I don't know. You click on, it'll say swap it or whatever, and then you'll be able to sell your Pearl for TRX. So this is just like Uniswap for Ethereum. JustSwap is the version for Tron. And so what I've been doing is I've just been getting whatever Pearl I have, that I've been accumulating, selling it for TRX, and just pulling out, what I put in, because I just want to have house money here and just earn from that. And then if it runs for 7 days, you can harvest, or you can actually unstake at any time, I believe. But at the end of 7 days, you click on harvest and unstake, and then whatever amount of tokens you have, it'll go back to your wallet, and you've successfully unstaked your tokens. Now, that's what I did actually with the USDJ pool. I unstaked yesterday, and so I'm not in that anymore. Obviously, that pool is over. So while this is being staked, the price of TIE keeps going up. Once this is over, once this pool is over, who knows? I mean, maybe the price of TIE will tank, because obviously people are going to unstake their TIE. They're probably going to sell their TIE back for TRX. So the price of TIE might tank. So, I'm thinking maybe I might unstake them early, just so I can sell them while the price is still high, because I'm thinking once this pool ends and people unstake their TIE, now they really don't have no use for their TIE anymore. They're going to sell it for TRX, and the price will probably drop significantly. I don't know. I can't guarantee that's going to happen, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. But anyway, that's yield farming on Tron, guys, with Pearl Finance. Again, it's ultra risky, guys. Don't even get into it if you're not willing to take on risk and you're not okay with the risk. But see, as you can see, it changes. It was at 8%, 7.9. Now it's back at 11% for the day. So it does fluctuate. It goes up and down. So it's not fixed. But even if you're getting 8, 9%, 10%, I mean, that's pretty insane. You see how TIE is dropping a little bit, right? So even if I refresh this, it says $44. If I refresh it, right, it's still $44. This is 58.91, right? 58.42, right? So it's dropped $50 more from 6,100 from the beginning of this video. So again, this is ultra volatile, ultra risky. This is a get in, get out type of play. This is not long-term by any stretch of the imagination, because again, this can go bad really fast. So while it's up and while it's good, you want to pull your profit, withdraw, cash out for TRX, because TRX is not going to go down, right? And that's it. So that's what we're doing with Pearl Finance. Again, it's crazy what's happening in the crypto space. This seems to be all the rage right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you want to check this out, again, double check all the token addresses. There's so many scammy things all the scammers are out to take advantage of, people who want to get into these yield farms. There's a lot of shit tokens out, a lot of fake tokens out. So make sure you just double check the addresses. Like if you want to go to the FAQ, or the rules rather, this I believe has, the right addresses. So you can just make sure you're getting the right tokens. But go through the stuff. That way you get a little bit better understanding. I think I explained it pretty much. I know it seems a little weird, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy to understand. It's risky, but it's pretty easy. You're just basically staking a token to get whatever token is involved with the platform, and you try to cash out as much as you can. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Follow me on my Telegram. Lots of cool stuff happening in crypto. There's another launch happening this Monday that I'll be talking about soon. So stay plugged in, get in our crypto, jump on our newsletter, and subscribe to this channel. Hit the little bell icon. Follow me on my video content networks that I'm on right now. And we'll talk to you soon. Peace.